Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, if you want to get your kids involved in treating dad to something elite and yet something so special, then our mini egg fritters are the perfect recipe. Get the kids to whip up everything together and you have an elite dish in almost no time. Now, Chef Dumi, this is all things dad inspired.
Yes, Balisa, the simplicity of it, because one, we want the kids to be able to celebrate daddy, right? So we don't want them to just throw anything together on the plate. We still want it to show that it's made with love. So frittatas are the perfect example of such a dish, because all you do is whip up your eggs, add whatever ingredients you have, put it in the oven and feed daddy. So what we've got is everyone here has got some eggs and different fillings. So the one thing I love about it is you can add whatever you've got in your kitchen. So I've got some bacon, some chives, spring onion, salt, pepper, and some clover cheese, because the star of the show today, it's not about you today. It's about
it's about that. Okay.
And speaking of which, I mean, Stuart, as a comedian, a father, I want to know, are you much of a pro in the kitchen?
I am terrible in the kitchen. I know nothing. I stand back and I wash dishes occasionally. That's as good as I get.
Do you love to eat the food that's made in the kitchen?
Yes. No, I do eat. I'll tell the occasional joke. Can I get the dad joke out of the way? Because I know we're all expecting a dad joke, so I might as well. I'll tell you, and then you're not allowed to laugh. That's the whole thing with dad jokes. Okay. And the dad jokes are supposed to be terrible, so don't judge me too harshly, okay? Why don't eggs tell each other jokes? Because they'll crack each other up. Okay, let's get going then, shall we?
Oh, we're not supposed to laugh. Okay, not funny.
That was terrible. I thought you were going to say because everyone thinks they're an expert.
Okay, so other people can tell dad jokes as well. That's.
Okay, brilliant. So, Dumi, on your side, I can see you're making the meaty version of the egg frittata.
Correct, Balisa.
On our side, we're making the vegetarian.
Yes, Balisa. So all you do is just whisk up your eggs.
Whisk up eggs.
There's a bit of milk on the side as well. If you don't want to use milk, you can always use cream as well to make them a little on the creamier side. And if you want to, you can even add some melted butter. However, we always advise that whenever you're going to put your frittatas into any baking dish, whether it's a muffin tin or a pan, make sure you grease it nicely so it doesn't stick to the pan.
How's my technique?
Well,
I've seen my wife do this.
It's all in the wrist.
It's all in the wrist. Look at that. Wow.
You're not an amateur. You've been doing this before.
Okay, and then what do I have here? I've got some mushrooms. I've got some pepper. What is this over here?
That is some thyme. You know your stuff, Mus. Thyme, some garlic, salt and pepper to season your eggs, because we need to make sure they're nice and seasoned.
I'm pouring it all in here.
And then, I mean, as we are adding all of the ingredients that we need to put together this beautiful, something that is somewhat of a Father's Day breakfast, we are going to be adding the eliteness, the elite quality, the elite taste of Clover cheese. Now, I can see today, Dumi, we've gone with the cheddar, but I can believe, I mean, at the end of the day, you can go with almost any type of cheese.
Correct.
On your side, you went with the feta.
Yes, Balisa. So I've got some cheddar, and I've also got some, feta and some cheddar here. We've also got, in the Clover range, you've also got the tussers. There's so many options that you've got. So any type of cheese that you like could go very well here. I'm going with the feta because I want that added saltiness in my frittatas. Because I've realized that daddies can be a little salty. That's why their dad jokes are the way they are.
I don't eat feta.
You don't?
No, because you are what you eat.
And you ain't fit, huh?
Wow, that joke's galore.
Better? Okay, forget it, guys. No more jokes. You get no more of my jokes.
I feel like today's episode is going to be very dry. I mean, everybody just bear with us. We are celebrating the fathers today, but not only are we celebrating the fathers, but we're celebrating food. Now, I know that within this recipe, you can almost add any type of ingredient to make it special for dad. I know that you've got the mushroom.
Yes.
You've got the peppers as well.
Yes. Mushroom and peppers. This is for the vegetarian dad. You have to, or the, well, it could be a vegan. No, vegans can't have eggs. So.
Vegan can't have eggs. No. And, of course, we cannot forget the delicious Clover cheese that we're going to be adding. So I'm going to give you some cheese here.
Some in there. Lovely.
Because it is very important to have that cheese and either on the inside or on the top, because you want that beautiful golden brown color and layer at the very top of that frittata. So I see you guys have done it completely different to me. So what I've done is I layered my ingredients at the bottom and then added the egg mixture on the top. Right. You guys did it the completely different way.
No, I'm actually going to follow you, Dumi, and why I've decided to follow you. Initially, I was going to do it like you, Stuart, but why I'm doing it this way, just like Dumi, I believe that there'll be less mess. And I'm all about about there being less mess in the kitchen. And I think that if I were to scoop up my eggs with the ingredients, it'll just make a mess all over the place. So I'd rather just like fill it up halfway, just like that. And then
so what you're saying is that you guys are doing it the correct way and I'm doing it the incorrect way.
Not at all, because look, you're perfect. You're getting it perfectly. What I feared, you're nailing.
And the funny part is this is exactly what you want. You want your kids to get their hands dirty and make sure they get, you know, involved in making the dish for you.
To me, have you seen my children's hands? I don't want their hands anywhere near my food.
Well, I'm going to put mine in the oven here because I have already washed and sanitized my hands. I crumbled up some feta into there. This goes into the oven. I'm going to take out some that I made a little earlier for you guys to see. And this is basically it. Our frittatas are nicely made. They're beautifully cooked. And like I mentioned, you need to make sure the temperature is not too high. You don't overcook your frittatas, otherwise they're going to be too dry. And then look at this. They're nice and soft and delicious, and they hold their shape. And a perfect gift for a father, actually.
Beautiful. I mean, Stuart, as we are putting the finishing touches on this beautiful meal, this is definitely one for the dad heroes. Get the recipe over at afternoonexpress.co.za.
Clover cheese is for those who love life, where everything falls into place and melts away our cares, adding joy and stretching our imagination. Clover, for the love of cheese.
Made with love by Clover.
Stuart, as we are popping those into the oven, go on ahead. On social media, we have not forgotten about you. Our question to you today goes like this. Father's Day is just around the corner. Now, we want to find out, do you look like your dad? Please do head over and post a picture of both of you side by side and let us see the resemblance. Remember to use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. Now, we know that you might have a unique relationship with your dad, so we're keeping the menu hot and heavy as we continue on this Thursday cook-along.